let's talk about something simple, but yet very powerful. Something that doesn't require a mic or a new studio, or even Wi Fi. You guessed it, journaling. Now, I know some of you all just heard the word and immediately thought, that's not for me. What do I even write? Ain't that just a diary with extra steps? But hold up, let's rethink this. Because journaling isn't just about being poetic. It's not about writing deep metaphors and having perfect grammar. It's about showing up for yourself every single day. And I want to share where I first really felt the value of this practice. It was in reading this book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. If you haven't heard of it, give it a check out. It's a great book. In the book, she talks about the concept called morning pages. And man, these morning pages are a game changer. The idea is simple. Every morning, you write 3 pages of whatever is on your mind. No filter, no editing, no plans. You just get it all out. Everything. All the thoughts. Why? You're probably asking, why do we do this? Because all those thoughts are creating clutter, are creating doubt, are just loops, tons of loops of worries running through your head. And they're living in your brain rent-free. So the morning pages are just a way to evict those kind of thoughts. Now look, I'm not saying write 3 pages because when I first did it, it was a lot. You could pull back a little bit. You could do 1 concentrated page, especially if it's a time crunch. But the morning pages is a really great idea just to help you get all the clutter out. So try it. So what we're going to talk today about is I'm going to give you 3 different kind of reasons on why you should journal, and also maybe some pointers as to what can help you if you're feeling a little stuck. Reason number 1 for journaling. Journaling doesn't just declutter your mind. You know that feeling I'm talking about when you got too many browsers open on your Windows, on your computer? And how's the computer running? It's running slow. Now, I hate to say this, but your brain works the same way. If you're juggling ideas, reminders, emotions, unfinished projects, it is just swirling around in your brain, slowing you down. So journaling helps you close all those tabs. When you write it all out, suddenly your brain is not fighting to hold onto every single little bit of information. You can breathe again. You can focus. It's like a mental reset button, and you don't need anything but a pen and paper to get this done. So why not? Reason 2, journaling gives you clarity. Ever had a problem that you felt was huge and beyond solving, but then you wrote it out and you're like, wait a minute, that's it? That's because journaling takes the emotional fog and turns it into clear thoughts. At least it does this for me, and I'm sure it will do it for you too. Now, you can see different kind of patterns emerge as you are journaling and writing, and it is so much more clearer to have it written down because it brings clarity to the problem at hand. At first, right, when you're thinking about it, you might not notice the real issues, but as you write it down, the issues will surface. It's like Dean Graziosi says, clarity comes from engagement, not thought. And when you are journaling, you're engaging with yourself. So you're not just thinking about it, and you're actually going to do something about it because it is written down. That is one of the ways of getting stuff done. You gotta write it down. So do it. Reason 3, journaling builds self-awareness and growth. Here's the wild part. You can literally watch yourself grow through your own words. Right? I've been journaling for, 3 or 4 years, and every so often I flip back through the pages and I can see my progress. I can see my goals hit. I can see some of the fears that I've overcame. I can especially see the kind of mindsets that have evolved from the past. As we're going through it, we very readily kind of take notice of the kind of growth that we have. And journaling is just such a powerful way of us realizing, holy cow, I have grown. It is really simple. It's like leaving little breadcrumbs trails so that your future self can see them and be like, wow, bro, this is proof. I did this. I'm growing. I got this. Look at this, right? It's like Tony Robbins says, success leaves clues. And guess what? Your journal is going to be full of the clues that will help you move forward. Get focused, write, let's do a little something. For those people that don't know what's right, let's start here. Now I get it. Staring at a blank page can be really intimidating. So here are a few prompts that can help you get through that. One thing that you might want to ask yourself is, what's one thing on my mind right now? It doesn't matter what it is. Just blob it out. What do I feel grateful for today? I love these kind of prompts. Great stuff. What's one thing I'm avoiding? If today goes well, what would it look like? Sometimes envisioning what could happen will make it happen. So it's good just to write it all out. And hey, I want you to write badly. Seriously, I want it to be messy. I want you to make mistakes. If you're thinking, all right, I don't know what to write, start writing. I don't know what I'm writing here. I don't know what I'm thinking. And I promise you that it will start to unravel itself. It is just such an amazing device. And I do it every morning, and I hope that you guys can find it too. Realize this. Nobody's grading you. This isn't for any teacher. This is for yourself. You don't have to have perfection on the page. There's no release date. It is all about discovering what's within, and it also brings freedom. We spend so much time trying to understand the world around us, but we rarely take time to understand the world within us. That's what journaling does. It helps you see yourself clearly, not just the polished version, the edited version that we have online, that everybody kind of tweaks and what's the right font, what's the right color, what's the right wardrobe, what's the right background. No, the journaling allows you to be your real authentic self. That's the one that is worth knowing. So grab your notebook, start writing, and meet yourself on the page, because your next breakthrough might just be one sentence away. I hope this helps, and I'll catch you next time. And for those that are interested, real quick, I do have a whole bunch of journals that I create. For those that you want to check it out, I will leave a link to my Amazon store if you guys want to check it out and support the channel. I look forward to it. Thank you.